Y'all already know what this is. This that yak. And this is that deep shit. Alright, we finna stop giving people free promos. You already know what this is, right? I'm not even gonna swig this. I should, but you see how much is gone. I'm not even really fucking with it. Well, in this episode, we're gonna talk about the metaphysics of alcohol and how does it connect to the spiritual realm, right? So that's what we're gonna talk about. Alright, so look, check it out. Alcohol itself is made up and comprised of some form of fruits, right? So then we have to kind of really talk about, what kind of fruits? Is it grapes? Is it pruno? Is it jailhouse shit? Is it made from peaches, apples? Alcohol can be made from various different kinds of fruits, but you got to understand what is a fruit. A fruit is a material from a plant, right? That's from the earth. Now you're dealing with the elements, okay? You're dealing with earth. You're dealing with water, right? You're dealing with air, right? You're dealing with ether. You're dealing with fire. You're dealing, You're dealing with the elements that causes this plant to produce these fruits, right? So you're dealing with a whole bunch of different components that has to do with spirituality. So when you take these different fruits, they all have different vibrations. An apple has its own vibration, its own color code, its own sound code. A grape, depending on what kind of grape, what kind of apple, whatever, has its own vibration, its own color code, its own light code, its own sound code, right? So when you take these different vibratorial elements, right, in the physical form, and then you condense these elements and break them down and compose them or decompose them, you start to create a yeast. Okay, you start to create a yeast, and this is the magic or the magical turn point of the alcohol is the yeast. Because what is yeast? Yeast is a bacteria. Now, I did a video before on the metaphysics of bacteria and how bacteria are just portals. They're just portals into the spiritual realm. Okay, so depending on the bacteria, where its source is from, where's it at, what's it doing, may or may not allow you to travel through portals or other things to come through that portal and attach itself to you. So let's kind of review. Alcohol is comprised of fruits that are fermented and decomposed, and then creates a yeast. This yeast is a bacteria. So now when the alcohol is or the fruit is distilled, and now it's turned into a various kind of alcohol, a clear, a dark, a brandy, a cognac, a bourbon, a whiskey, or whatever. These are different vibrational portals, so to speak. Hence the phrase, pick your poison and choose your spirits. They call alcohol spirits. And the reason why is because once you consume the alcohol into your vessel, this alcohol runs into your bloodstream. Now, when you talk about the blood is to the body what gasoline is to a car. You know what I'm saying? Melanin is like oil. The blood is like gasoline, right? So you're putting different dimensional portals into your bloodstream. So as the alcohol absorbs into your bloodstream, now you're open all through your body to either ascend or go forth through a portal. That's why sometimes when you drink, you have crazy ass dreams. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes when you drink, you get dizzy. If you spin around without drinking, if you spin around long enough, you'll get the same effects. You know what I'm saying? You'll get the same effects, and I'm pretty sure you've done this as a child. Just spin around. Matter of fact, the Native Americans would do a dance. Even the Africans would do dances where they spin. They're creating portals in the blood. They're creating it. So when you drink the alcohol, you get this same effect without spinning. You know what I'm saying? When you're consuming the alcohol, you can have the possibility of things coming into the portal and attaching themselves through your vessel, through your bloodstream. And if it's running through your bloodstream, that's pretty vital. Okay, it's pretty vital and it's pretty serious. But a lot of people don't look at this in this way when they're consuming alcohol. I mean, they just get drunk, you know what I'm saying, and do all kind of shit. But this is why you can get drunk and then, man, I got the whole Hennessy spent. Man, we got to spin that around, man. We can't be having them on blast like that, because I ain't getting no check. They ain't paid me. You know what I'm saying? So this is why when you consume alcohol, you might be more open to have sex. You may be more prone to fight and be violent. And these could be expressions, outward expressions of your spirituality, or it could be actually things attaching themselves to your spirituality. So like with any type of substance that can affect your consciousness, whether it's hardcore drugs, whether it's marijuana, whether it's alcohol, these things can be used as tools if they're not abused. You know what I'm saying? So this, by any ways, is not a video promoting alcohol or drug abuse. This is why that phrase is real. Alcohol abuse. You're abusing something. Drug abuse. You're abusing something. Even, people who, say, well, I smoke weed and blah, blah, blah. 9 times out of 10, if you smoke weed every day, you're abusing it. There's no reason for you to do that, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Just like with any type of medication, you shouldn't be taking medication every day. That's not correct. So yeah, so drink responsibly. Seriously, don't drink and drive. Okay, just like you shouldn't do any type of consciousness altering substances and doing anything but chilling and trying to get to a higher spiritual vibration. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this video down. I really appreciate y'all rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? You see the little Jamaican style shirt, I'm keeping it with the Rasclat on the Bumbleclat. I am the original Dundada. I kill for nothing, I murder for fun. I'm gone.